Good evening. My name is Rafia and my group member is Puneet and Hasnain, and we are here to giving presentation on organization strategy. And I would like to present more slides about our topic. And our topic is Samsung INC. Next, please. Introduction. Samsung is a South Korean organization that is one of the world's biggest makers of electronic gadgets. Samsung has practically experience in the creation of wide assortment of buyer of industry gadgets, including machines, advanced media gadgets, semiconductor, memory chips, and coordinator framework. It has gotten quite possibly the most unmistakable names, the innovations, and produced about the fifth of South Korean absolutely fierce. Samsung originally have entered the hardware business in 1969. With the few gadgets central division, their first items were construct TVs during 1970. The organization started to send out home gadgets items around the Samsung was at the point and significant make Korea and produce a 50% of stake in Korea Semiconductor. The last part of the 1970s and mid saw the quick extension of Samsung Innovation Organization separately semiconductor and gadgets branches were set up and 1978 Innovation Division was made. Samsung Data System Systematic presently Samsung STD was set up in 1985 to serve organization developing requirement for framework advancement that helped Samsung immediately become a pioneer to data innovation administration. Samsung like ways made to innovative foundation that explained organization innovation into hard semiconductor, high polymer synthetic hardware design instrument broadcast, some kind of aviation and mythology. Next, please. I would like to about talk more about management framework, application of management theories, resource-based view or management framework that discuss the resources that are in possession of an organization are the key gain competitive edge among the competitors. The company should insight itself and find and resource and use the way gaining competitive advantage. Now, by using the resource based view, we all analyze the organization internally and externally environment to find strategic position. The resource based view fits and Samsung Way operations perfectly as one of their key strengths that gain them the competitive edge their R&D Samsung. 34 R&D focus across the world. The organization burned through US 14.857 billion on R&D, that means research and development in 2017, which was the second biggest sum spent on planet. That means the biggest submission regarding to R&D in the planet. Research and development going through unequivocally acquire concepts within organization development and venture into items advice. In 2017, Samsung interest in R&D was the second biggest among innovation organizations, just behind the Amazon.com. Samsung R&D spending plan was utilized effectively as the organization spent just 0.73 and 7% of its complete income R&D in 2016 and 2017 individually. Samsung R&D spending through its building the highest Bennett profile among the advisors, that means advertisement, the accompanying show the equality lessons of each organization, the US during 2014 or 16, 2017, Samsung interest in R&D spending plan was likely utilized effectively as the organization spent 7.3 and 7 its capacity. Samsung highly R&D spending building their capacity. Samsung has the cutting edge R&D which gives in the competitive advantage. over the other another resources organization, which it is used to edge to gain industry. Samsung has for quite someone to have been creative organization that it was a delivery all around the planet and planned and environmentally uh, agreeable items the demonstrate by the numerous honors the organization has gotten through the long term the prestige that means vital consumer electric show granted Samsung for the development and its planned 14 years straight. The organization got to half 2012-18 to get, including being to business innovation camps and cotton. In size 400 honors throughout the most recent 400 years, Samsung has reliably provided for the innovative in driving eco advertisement. Even for the fifth, especially other organization like organization called Environmental Potential Agency EPA, Energy Star Partner of the Year. The organization the resources pose aggressive behavior in its competitive competition basically include advertisement in the production innovation. The organization investing highly in its technology innovation results in competitive exams edge as well, which allows the competitive a company to keep position as of one of the top producer semiconductor electronics and appliances to acknowledge Samsung essential designs for the development and extension worldwide. The methodology requires the utilization of the item development advertisement as a principal contracted development produce to obtain innovations firm like that. For a system, the organization put resource into technology development to help boost the competitive edge of its item in the shopper hardware market. Thank you. Thanks all for my side. Now I would like to present four slides, Mr. Husnan. Thank you.
Thank you, Rafia. Hi. Let me talk about international market of Samsung. Samsung utilized various business strategies effectively, universally to encourage such programming in the worldwide business sector. Samsung pursuits globally are made with the consideration made to the objective expansion, expanding possible business sector, economic of scales, cost decrease through similar benefit, good duty laws, great lawful and administrative system, and eventually expanded productivity. Samsung utilized various worldwide methodology, yet can be believed to focus in our organization of worldwide key association, a huge range of completely claimed subsidiaries and a enormous number of extra halfway possessed subsidiaries. A considerable lot of these subsidiaries will see the advantages of global vertical coordinations. However, it is to a great extent reliant on the business division as referenced above, geological area and item types. Let me talk about the sustaining international market of Samsung. Samsung, being the global brand, sustain their market over decades, and these are the primary factor on which they base on the sustainability on providing products on time, continuous improvement, flexibility in enhancement. Samsung Corporation and their employees understand the demand of market and the nature of market as they are operating globally. Therefore, they produce a product that is positioned well in variable of time and resonate across all the culture and region around the world. It is hard to innovate such product every year, but Samsung managed to do that and sustain their global market and market share philosophy. Let me talk about target market. Samsung target market extended globally, and its segment and target almost all the customer segments, but preferably people who are used to and handy with the technology and find it easy to adopt the new change and trend in technology. Millennials and Gens are the waved user of Samsung. Innovating products help Samsung retain interest of their target market individual and couples. Them to bring a loyalty to the brand, which sustain brand image and produce incremental value in overall market shares of the company. So now further, Puneet will be present about all the things. Thank Puneet. Puneet.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Hasnain. Good evening, everyone. My name is Puneet Gupta. I would like to take this opportunity to talk to you about the strategy of management and the business management model. First of all, I'll talk to you about some strategy of Samsung. What are the various strategies of Samsung? Samsung is renowned brand for a reason, as they understand the need of technology and the increasing needs, demands more assistance and help that relies on technology, fulfilling those needs and gaps on the customers and make Samsung product dwell in the market. Next, please. Samsung works like numerous other Asian makers like NEC Corporation or Sony Corporation, with a concentration on vertical integration and as a surge of items. Samsung is available in many business sectors, including level boards, sensors, LED lights, batteries, gaming frameworks, cameras, TV machines, cell phones, transporters, tablets, cell phones, and surprisingly clinical hardware. Prior to turning its sights to Apple, Samsung revealed and by and large dominating Japanese innovation organization during the 1980s and 1990s. The organization spends a fortune on innovative work, R&D, research and development, and capital expenditure. This pays off in the mine and low-end markets. However, the very good quality items continue to run into the juggernaut that is Apple. Samsung depends on vertical integration as a boss upper hand, while Apple actually imports billion of dollars of segments from its adversary consistently. Samsung is under obligation to no one. It's anything but a mystical recipe. Nokia was nearly as incorporated prior to being bulldozed by Apple and Samsung. However, Samsung controls some calculated assurance that such that Apple does not. One of the implications of the strategic decisions is Samsung marketing blend and techniques that advance items as extraordinary or various options in contrast to most of the contenders. This showcasing approach and mechanical development support the organization's upper hand and worth chain viability in the fulfilling clients' requirements in buyer hardware, registering innovation, and home machines. Next, please. Other conventional serious systems like expense administration, separation center, and cost center, and likewise applied in the Samsung task yet partially. Cost center prompts the organization being a best expense supplier in certain fragments of the semiconductors and gadgets segment markets. The restricted use of cost concentrate actually accompanies advancement principles that mirror Samsung's fundamental non-exclusive procedure of expensive separation. These conventional strategies line up with the organization's intense development systems to prevail in hopes to supporting the technology firm in the competitive edge. Thank you so much. Now I would like to bring this presentation to a close with a powerful quote from Jack Welch. Strategy is simply resource allocation. When you strip away all the noise, that's what it comes down to. Strategy means making clear but choices about how to compete. You cannot be everything to everybody, no matter what the size of your business or how deep its pockets. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.